Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dolly's and welcome back to Stoneblock 2. In the last episode, we were working on our sifting setup, getting everything kind of set up, and I went ahead and filled up the wall of all of the stuff we're going to be getting from sifting. A couple things to note. Black quartz is still in dust form, as is the uranium. And the reason for that is... Get my stuff back. The reason for that is that, yeah, we can't actually smelt that stuff with this redstone furnace with the augment that's in it. So the ore doubling that we get for the iron and all that kind of stuff won't work on the black quartz and the uranium, so we'll have to smelt that another way if we ever want to. But everything here is acquired through sifting except for the flint, which I thought this would be a perfect place to store it. And we're going to do a couple things to upgrade things here before completely ignoring it and moving on to something else. So the first thing we need to do is get 8 of those, 1 of those, and enrich the redstone. And we're going to make some control circuits because I want to change these guys into factories. The other thing that I think we'll be able to do is... I believe we have enough Infernium essence to turn into the Supremium essence. I had to think of what it was called for a second. The Supremium essence, and we should be able to go ahead and make the upgraded crystal, the Master Infusion Crystal, which is going to be super useful later, so might as well get it done now. Something to note, I did go ahead and dig out more. I have some stairs. Not entirely sure how this area is going to look, but this will work for now for what I want to do today, which is, apart from a couple miscellaneous kind of tasks, I want to start like in full breeding and getting more chickens and cows. That is something that's going to take some time. And I know I wanted to do machines kind of primarily this time around. Stoneblock 1, we did almost exclusively mystical agriculture first to get all of our supplies as well as our resources, rather, as well as the chickens. But this time we're going to focus more on the machines and then work on the farming stuff. But we need to do a little bit of it for now. Yeah, we should have enough stuff here to get Supremium Essence, so we just need to do something like this. I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember how many we need for each, but apparently that doesn't like to stack fully. That's okay, I guess. We can balance things out, and then we can turn this into the next tier, and so on and so forth. That is not how I wanted to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're almost there. And yeah, we literally need one more Superium, and we'll be able to get there. So it's just a matter of... Turn this on for a minute, maybe. And that will give us more Infernium. But we're going to need 2 of these, which is 8 of these, which is 30... We need half a stack, I do believe. So we'll come back once we have that. I might be able to gather up half a stack of the stuff. There's a little bit. And if we can, that is awesome. If we can't, we'll get there. So let's just check these chests. And worst case scenario, we can do the wonderful thing of just get a bucket of water and put it in here, and that will make things work really well. So yeah, we should get that in no time. So while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and take these basic control circuits And we're going to make some basic tier installers. So we need iron and redstone and wood. Nothing too difficult there. And should be able to make 4 of these. And that is perfect because that's what we want. And what these will do is turn our basic machines into factories. And so we just shift click on these, but no, okay. It did work. Alright, we can auto sort, and it'll be most obvious with this one, but if we click it on this and then auto sort, you can see that it's going to start producing things 3 times as fast. Now it is going to use more power, so these will use 20 RF per tick. These will use also 20. Is this also using? So this one is using 60. So it's like having 3 machines, but at the same time, it will produce more stuff. We get more stuff here. We get more resources, and everything will be good. Relatively soon, we're going to need to do a couple things. First thing we're going to need to do is we need to make a redstone conduit. So we need some redstone alloy, which we can get from silicon and redstone. Okay, easy enough. We need 3 of each, and we'll get that in no time at all. And it doesn't matter which kind of silicon we use, but we're just going to use whatever I grabbed. And redstone, silicon. We need 1 more. Anytime you want to grow. And that will make the redstone conduit, redstone alloy ingots, and then we can make redstone conduits out of that. And that is what will help turn this off. So basically, this is going to produce a lot more stuff, because we're going to be making 3 times as many cobblestone into gravel. And that should help us get more stuff in general. So let's just do this. And then, oops, that. And then we should be able to make our Master Infusion Stone now. Which I believe that one is a quest. So perfect. Let's go ahead and complete that quest. It should be in the Mystical Agriculture. We'll get a random reward. We got a really good reward, which we're going to immediately replace those. Okay, cool. So an octadic capacitor is even better than a double layer. It is going to make that machine a lot faster and all that kind of fun stuff. But now we should be able to make some redstone conduit. And with this, we should be able to, let's see, let's go ahead and put this in there, and this can be stored in there, as well as those. Yeah, let's keep some sticks on us. We might need them later. Alright, so, in fact, we need them right now. I need some cobblestone, though. So what we're going to do now is pretty simple. We're going to make a lever, and we're going to be able to turn our sifting setup off just by flipping a lever here. That's it. And how we're going to do that is with this redstone conduit. So we put it here and here, and we can tell this to be active without signal. And then I just need to, I believe the crescent hammer will work if I just click that. Perfect. Input and redstone, output, strong signal. Green on both, I guess, will work. Yeah, we'll just turn all the signal colors to green. So presumably, if we take this out, we'll see that this pretty quickly gets more. If we turn that off, it should get no more. And that's what I want to see. I don't want this to have any more power. And obviously we can put it there, we can put it here, doesn't matter. But this will turn this system off. Now, obviously, it's going to still run through the last, like, 3 stacks of cobblestone. Eventually we might make this 7 stacks. I believe that is the max for the factories, but regardless, we'll worry about that another time. It's not that big of a deal, and it will just allow us to kind of stop this from working a little bit easier, so we don't have to go back and like mess with the wires and all that. And eventually we can, actually we could probably do that now, but I don't really feel like it. We can fill these in so you can't see the conduits. That is the other thing that we will do at some point, but it's not too important right now. So with all of that taken care of, the next thing I want to do, let me look at what I've kind of told the game to remember. The next thing I do believe is this guy, the ME storage bus. We need to make an ME storage bus so that we can see all of our stuff from over here that's over there. And how we're going to do that is we're just going to run a wire. We're going to need 2 pistons. And do I have nothing? Okay. So we need 2 pistons. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to need one of them to be a sticky piston. That might be a little bit more of a challenge. We'll see. But let's see, piston. And another one. Cool. So I'm not storing any cobblestone or anything that is going to be over there on this side. So we need 2 glass, 4 iron. We are going to need some fluix dust that I'll have to get from here. So iron, glass, 4 glass, I think, and then some of these. Alright, that should be more or less everything. So we put that in there. I need to crush this. Do that real quick. Should not be too difficult. We need gold and the fluix dust. Okay. So let's go ahead and pulverize that. Grab a piece of gold. And our system should work just fine to make everything. I don't foresee any problems with this, but it should be able to just go ahead and make an interface, and then we can take out things like the iron, the Certus quartz, and what else do we have? The glass, the redstone. All right, and it made the interface. Cool, perfect. So now what we need to do is find out if we have a slime ball. There wasn't one in here, was there? No. So we just need a slime ball or an equivalent, which we can get pretty easily. But we might have a slime ball lying around. I need to get all this stuff. One of the next pieces of order, one of the next things we're going to do, I don't know how to say it the way I was trying to say it, but one of the next things we need to do is improve our applied logistics system and get some things better with that. But I don't see any slime balls. So really there is a couple ways for us to get slime balls. And yeah, none of them are going to be over here. So easiest way I think is rice. So we can turn rice into a rice slime ball, but I gotta remember how to do that. So all the different slime balls. We can also get coagulated blood, but that's not as good. So we need 6 rice and a bucket of water. That's it. So not too difficult. So rice dough, bucket of water, gives us 4 slime balls, rice slime balls. Then we can make a sticky piston, and with this we can make an ME storage bus. And that's not a quest. Apparently it's not. Okay. That's fine. So all we need now is like 20 cables. So we need 12 glass and 5 Sturgis quartz dust. Well, I have Sturgis quartz on me. So 5 glass, I think it was. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. So presumably 20 should be pretty close to enough. This is going to be something that we're going to kind of alter later, and this is very quickly running out of power. This guy is not enough. Alright, let's... I need the configurator if we want to use that, I do believe. But let's go ahead and we're going to run out of power in a moment if we're not careful. So I said 20 of these. Oh, we need 7 more. Okay. So do I have a configurator? No, that's not. I might be able to use just this. We'll see. But I need to put more lava in. I need more lava going into... I must have a configurator. Is it in here? It is. So fluids. And we'll just fill that up with lava. We do have some glass cable, but we need more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be enough. And then we'll be able to set things up so that we can automatically get all of this stuff available to us. And that is going to be really good. So the only question at this point is channels. And to see that, we need a smart cable. And to get that, we just need a covered cable, so wool with glass, or with a redstone and glowstone. So let's turn one of these into that. And it's a little bit expensive to do this like all the time, but it's good to have a couple. And what this is going to let us see is the number of channels we have. So channels are kind of important. They tell you how many items or how many like cables and how many interfaces you can have off of a single point. And we're going to break this one. And is that going to be smart enough? No, let's actually put this here. So a smart cable and then a normal cable. So we have 4. Does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So we should be able to just bring this over, and hopefully we have enough cables, and I think we have exactly enough. No, we don't. We are missing 1. So we're going to put the storage bus here, and we're going to set this to bidirectional, and we want the priority to be very high. I want all of these items to always go here if we have them. And so we'll just do that. I need like 1 or 2. You know, we could move this, and that would help things. These can go like here. Why not? We will get this kind of set up a little bit better later. Relatively soon, but later. And that should be good. So this is connected, and it has channels. So the neat thing is we should be able to see all of that stuff. And we're going to do item name. So if I want iron, I can take the iron out here. If I put it back in, we should see we have 257 iron over here. And that is true. So, I mean, we just got more, but that means that we can have all of our stuff over here, no problems. And this is where all this will be stored. And anything else we get in the system will just go here. Now, we can always expand this if we want, but we probably won't. And we'll make things a little bit nicer later. Alright, so that was a lot of things to just kind of clean up the base. But now we're going to actually work on what I want to do today, which is... let's put this stuff in here. I need to start getting things... I need to start getting the Planogistic system a little bit more automatic. We need to get a couple machines set up for auto crafting so that we can start working on getting more stuff with this. Right now, like, I can tell it to make... I actually don't know if I have storage disks. No, I don't even have storage disks, like, learned. But we can make... once we have Surge Quartz dust, we will be able to make, and more resources, obviously, we'll be able to make stuff automatically. So that is nice. We'll get there at some point. But let's get on with the rest of today. So first things first, we're going to do another quest. And this quest is kind of, well, interesting. We need to kill a chicken with a stick. And that's it. Luckily, we do have some chickens. I'm just gonna use one, and let's put the chicken somewhere that's a little bit easy. And now it's angry at us. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that, but I wasn't expecting that. That's an angry chicken. He has a lot of hearts. Let's bring him down a little bit. Nope, that didn't work. But I still got a chicken stick. Okay. So apparently you just have to hit a chicken with a stick. You don't actually have to kill it with it. Okay, cool. So we're going to get a random reward for that. And it's a sag mill. That's fine. And yeah, so what we're going to do, the chicken stick is important for later, but we're not quite ready for that at all. So what I want to work on is I want to get some cow breeding, and I want to do some chicken breeding, just kind of quickly, and I think we'll just keep those two. So let's see, let's get black and white chickens. So if, I guess we'll just do that. That'll work. If we put these in here, they should hatch. They're going to take some time, but they'll hatch. And then we can collect them with the chicken stick, the chicken catcher. And then the other thing that we're going to need to do is start working on these cows. So we have water and milk cows. And there is a lot of different cows to get. But we also need to get the seared stone cow. So to get that, we need 8 leather and a seared stone bucket. Now that is fairly easy to get. But we need to go to our smeltery. We need 1,000. We need 1,000 millibuckets of stone, and that's going to be a little bit more difficult. So is there an easy way to get like 1,000? Because I don't want to have too much more if I can help it. That is a lot of stone. So I guess we're gonna have a little bit extra. That's okay. We can get rid of it. So I believe if we make 2 of these and smelt these, it will give us the stone. We can put the bucket there, and that will fill up. So that will work. And then the other thing that we're going to need to kind of figure out is we can speed these guys up a little bit. That is nice. We'll keep the black for later. And can we just catch you as you are? No, you got to be grown up. So we can go ahead and get these 2. Please get off the nest so I can put other eggs in there. And we just got these from the loot crates, so that is cool. So shift right click. And I believe empty right click on a cow to pick it up. Okay, so if we shift right click, I don't know if we can get those another way. So let's make some fences. And we'll start working with the fluid cows a little bit. So fence, I can never remember how to make fences. It is sticks and planks, so that is easy enough. Let's get a good amount of fences. And should be able to get the seared stone cow in just a moment. But we're going to come down here to this little area. And I guess we'll just fence this side off. And if I have a carpet, things will be a little bit nicer. I mean, I have wool. I can fly. I should be able to get over that. And we have more seared stone in here, so we're just gonna break this. And it should forget about the seared stone that was in there. Yeah. And we don't have to worry about cleaning that up. So I just need some leather now, and the question is, I have 1 leather. Do I have any more leather? I believe I can make another one from the rabbit hide, but I kind of want to keep that. Do I have any? Nope. How about in here? Nope. So I can get leather from common crates, but I can also just convert zombie flesh. So that's what we'll do. There's 2. I know I have more. We're gonna need some wheat. I feel like I have some more. Maybe I don't have as much as I think I do. I really haven't been. Of course I do. They're all sitting over on the other side. Let's make a little platform for this. We can throw the rotten flesh there, and then laser it, and we have what we need. So perfect every time. Then we can make the seared stone cow. We'll get our bucket back, which is nice, and that is another cow completed. So we can get the reward from that. It is epic bacon. Bacon doesn't come from cows, but that's fine. So we can put that. I believe I have more in here. And we have 4 different cows now, including the lava cow. We should be able to get some wheat, and hopefully at some point we can get a lot of wheat. I mean, I do have some hay bales. And we should be able to start breeding these cows up. So these cows should just kind of hang out and do nothing. We can put them here. And water cow, seared stone, and milk. So now, if we look at our quest book, the water and lava will make obsidian. So I think the easiest way to go about this is going to be, let's do water, cow, and what can you be bred with? So to get the obsidian, it's a 50% chance. So let's just go for that. Water and lava. And then the milk cow. You can be bred with the water or liquid purple slime. So gonna need the water, and it looks like we got another water cow. That is unfortunate, but also kind of good. Now, we can't breed you for another 4 minutes. Can I speed that up? No. That's unfortunate. So, basically, it's just going to be a matter of waiting, breeding them up, seeing what happens, and then doing it again. And hopefully, at some point, we can get everything we want. Speaking of waiting, why can't I? Because these are a block and a half, and it's slightly taller. Okay. So now we should be able to go ahead and get more chickens. Now, in order for these quests, what do we actually need from the chickens? It looks like we need the actual roost chicken. So I'll have to kind of collect them as we go. Oh, I have another water. Let's go ahead and get the other water spawned. And then we can combine that with the, let's see, water with milk to get blue slime. Or seared stone to get clay. Actually, the clay would probably be pretty good. So seared stone and water. Can we get the... We got the molten clay. So that was a what? 50% chance. Now, some of the rarer cows are going to be harder to get. But what I can do as well is, one, can I pick up... So how am I supposed to turn these quests in for the cows? Okay, pick up the cow with a cow halter. So if I pick up the clay, I can't. That's okay. So presumably, I need to, one, make this a little bit taller. But presumably, once this guy is fully grown, we should be able to pick him up and get the quest. So, there we go. Let's grab all the stone, because why not? And let's just make sure that I can't just right-click. Nope. They have to be fully grown. And it does reset their... actually, does it set anything? No. It remembers everything about them. So, no cheese there. But that's okay. So, at this point, we just kind of got to wait for things to grow up. Chicken breeders. Now, how difficult are those to make? Chicken breeders are a lot of hay. So, what we should probably do is grab some seeds, which I have some seeds on me, and come down here and replace this. We don't really need the Infernium right now. It's nice to have a lot of Infernium. We'll use it later, but for now, don't really need it. And I'm just gonna throw it in here. Now we will get some good stuff from here. The only thing that we really care about is all of these loot crates. The common ones can give us more chickens and all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, if we want, say, I think the lapis chicken, we can make the lapis blue chicken with an egg and some dye. It's pretty easy, but we're not really too concerned about that right now. I mean, I already do have a lapis one, and it's more of going to be kind of figuring out what all we have and go from there. We have a lot of nether quartz. I'm going to go ahead and take you out for now. So the only other thing that we need to do is, with all these seeds, we need to start getting chicken breeding going and making more chickens. So a lot of this is going to be stuff I do off camera. It's pretty tedious, kind of boring stuff. If you want a light gray chicken, you breed a brown white and a gray, and you'll get light gray. There's not really much to say about it other than going through and breeding all the chickens. I'm going to want multiple breeders, so I will make that once I have access to it. And I think actually the thing I want to do, let's see real quick before we end. We do have another garden cloche, and I'm going to put this in here. And then I can also, I have these clipboards. I almost forgot about these. We have clipboards for chickens, so I can kind of do a checklist, as well as cows. So, for example, we have seared stone, we have water, we have lava, we have clay, and we have milk. So that is going to be kind of good to use, so I can see what all we have, move things around with our cow halter. And the chickens, once they grow up, most of them are going to be in the roosts, which we're going to also have to have more of those. So breeders and roosts are kind of important. And I'm just going to set up something kind of basic, nothing too fancy. But one thing I would like is another flux point. I don't remember. I can never remember. Adding, yeah, flux point. So if we can get 4 obsidian, some flux, and an eye of ender, which should be pretty easy. Let's make sure I don't have one sitting over here. No. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to basically make this over yonder with the chickens and stuff. And I'm going to move everything down. I need to kind of work on making that area a little bit better, but we'll get there. So let's go ahead and quickly smelt this stuff. And so it is a flux point. Yes, flux point. So to block a redstone, I'm going to need 4 obsidian. That is not too big of a deal. This is back to perfectly fine. So 1. I really need to get a good obsidian farm. And that might be one of the next things we do. I might go back to the machines and start working on getting things set up for better energy, better lava production. We'll max that out and all that kind of fun stuff. But then the only other thing I need, I'm going to need to find, I should have another drum. I do have a lot of wheat already, but it's going to be good to have a lot more. So let's get the flux cores, and then redstone into a block, and the flux point. I thought I had another drum of some sort, but I could be wrong. No, I have multiple. And so what I'll do is I'll just fill it up. In fact, let's grab some water now. I'm also going to need a piece of dirt. And we'll just kind of do this somewhat manually. We'll have... Actually, can I make a sink? I should be able to. It is just clay. Terracotta. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our garden cloche here with our pipe, our stuff there. And yeah, we need to dig this up at least one more. Put that there. Network, main power. So this guy should be getting power. He's fully powered. And then should be able to come over here. And we need a kitchen sink. So we just need 5 clay blocks. Quickly turned into terracotta. And we should be able to use our alloy smelter in furnace mode. And that should be pretty quick with the octadic capacitor. Perfect. And then we can make this. And then we just need some sort of conduits. I don't believe I have any fluid conduits yet. I believe I was using, yeah, mechanical pipes. Which we can go ahead and just steal these. We should have more. Yeah, mechanical pipes. And we need our configurator. Should probably keep that on us. But what we can do is just set up something really quick and simple. We're just going to have a mechanical pipe from here. Does it have to be out the front? It does. That's fine. And I could actually just do this. We put the drum here, pipe, sink, and then configure this to start filling up the tank, and it will fill up pretty rapidly. And then we can fill this up, put the dirt, and I don't have any seeds on me, but I should have plenty of seeds here. And we can do that. And then if I get a drawer, we should be able to automatically store stuff as well. So do I have it? We can just make one. I just want a drawer that is a basic 1x2. We need another chest. We do that. And this should be enough. We put that there, and it automatically fills. So we have our seeds, we have our wheat, and this will just continuously run until it fills up. And that's it. So I am going to spend a little bit of time between episodes dealing with cows, and I'll bring the chickens down here and put them here temporarily. Now eventually we are going to have everything kind of in a like farm setting, but until that point, yeah, we just won't. So I'm gonna work on getting all the chickens and cows, and the next time what we'll do is we will upgrade our applied logistics system and maybe start working on another room over here to kind of have power or something. I'm not sure what we'll have, but I do need to start automating a little bit more stuff. So that is going to be the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!